This is a Craig Nelson poem. When all else fails, head in the general direction of the Amish nation with a Raver girl. Shakespeare turns into Euripides, Austen, Dickens, Coleridge, and more Shakespeare. I can't get away from Shakespeare. It's a love-hate relationship. I love reading him, hate having to, and overloading on English classes this semester was a great idea in theory. In practice, having to speed read Toni Morrison is not doing much to spread the seeds of poetry. I've got a thesis due, structuralism to work through, and only 2 acts into Much Ado, and I have about 7 bills that are late. I'm reading Ginsberg on ginseng, my brittle eyes held open through howl with a scowl. The man likes to use the word Moloch. I have no time to look it up, so I get the gist by context. Look at my pile of books and think, next. Soon I'm gripping Graham Greene by its bookbinder lapels, decide to rent the movie by Orson Welles, and I'm supposed to work tonight. Evidently 30 hours of data entry is just the thing to provide me with character. I'll have the most character out of anyone at the asylum. Then a friend calls. A girl who I've asked on a date but haven't had time to take her on one yet. I give her my laundry list of problems until she starts laughing at the other end. She says, "This sounds like a job for me. I'll be right over." She pulls a handful from her glove compartment, says, "Pick a map, any map," which she unfurls like a sail catching wind. She looks at me, says, "Close your eyes," and I feel the wisps of her hair tickle my neck, smell her perfume, cheap and fruity. I am in a field of mango trees. She says, "Pick a spot on the map," and I pick a spot. She announces with a flair, "We are taking a road trip to," and then she squints at what I pointed to, Poughkeepsie. My response is, "I think you mean Poughkeepsie, and no, I can't go." Pales compared to her response, which is our first kiss, and the only concession I make to practicality is to pack a few books for the ride. In a moment, we're in her CRX Turbo, the wind in my hair. We're listening to the latest by Chumbawamba or something or other, going off to East Japipi or Poughkeepsie for the purposes of this or that. And I laugh as I think of a conversation with my advisor the other day. "Craig, have a seat. I'm concerned about your college education." I laugh again, thinking of my father's attempt at using bass to possibly instill more hours into my day with a, "Son, I'm concerned about your college education." And I'm lounging back in deep blue bucket seat bliss, blinking into sunbeams, bopping to Bjork tunes. She says, "Did you know Bjork's last name is Gudmundsdottir Hundelschlofen?" I say, "Yes, but it's pronounced Poughkeepsie." I share a piece from Toni Morrison that means something to me. She says, "Yeah, I like that." 5 minutes later, we're screaming, "Moloch! Moloch to the new VW bug design! Moloch to the man who came up with the spelling for Poughkeepsie!" We watch the sky darken, while a moment away Whitman style, and make a bet about who spots the night first start or as the sun descends. And I think that getting an education is exactly what I'm doing.